because you're trying to fall asleep, then don't watch this video. If you get triggered easily, please click off the video. If you're 13 and under, click off this video, please. So yeah. So also, if you get triggered by hearing just words about like mental health, or anything like that, please click off this video. I'm sorry guys, I don't want any of y'all to have those thoughts in your head. I don't want any of y'all that don't need to hear this to hear this. But yeah, so if you are still on this video, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that motorcycle has a wonderful day. Yes. Anyway, so we're going to be a doorstep of a resident near John D. Lake, claiming she had been carjacked and that her three-year-old son Michael and 14-year-old son Alex were kidnapped. During the crime, for 9 days, she and David pleaded with the press for the safe return of their sons. But too many authorities seemed like something seemed off. Smith, okay, so her story had holes in it. So pretty much, like her story changed a lot. So it went from like I was eating a PhD sandwich to like it was just like it was like the opposite of what she said. Like she just kept on like it kept on coming out of her mouth. Like she would tell this story and then she would like really change it up to this story. It was very, very, it wasn't making sense. It did not. It wasn't together. She did take several polygraph tests, which were all inconclusive. Many of her friends did talk about Susan. Talked about how Susan kept asking if Finley was coming to see her, which they found odd for women who had just been like her children were just taken from her. Like were missing, like they were missing, like she did not feel disturbed that they were gone. 9 days of intense security and media attention. It made Susan to confess on the night of October 25th. She had driven down the road with her 2 sons in the backseat, feeling lonely and suicidal. She drove to Dundee Lake and originally planning to roll into the lake with the car she had. So she was like planning to just roll it in with herself. So she was just gonna go into the lake with the car, with her 2 sons. So she was gonna go with them in the car. She did abandon. She did not do those plans and got out and watched as the car in neutral rolled into the water. She was able to give authorities the location of the car, and scuba divers found it and the bodies of her two young sons. At her trial, her defense team claimed that Susan had dependent personality disorder and several depression, claiming that her need for a stable relationship with Finley overcame her moral judgment in committing the crime. She was convicted in July 1995 of the murders, although was not given the death penalty since her incarceration of the 2 prison guards that admitted to sleeping with Susan, which resulted in her transfer multiple times through the prison system. She is currently serving her sentence at the Leith Correctional Institution in Greenwood, South Carolina, and is eligible for parole in 2024. And also, another thing I got, which I didn't say because it was at the beginning of my notes, I don't know why, but it did say, my notes I found said that when Susan Smith's story, first broadcast into public, she appeared to be distraught. Mother, despite for